The Young and the Restless is gearing up for a sizzling week of September 15th episodes, where secrets, warnings, and old grudges collide in Genoa City. Fans should brace themselves for whispered conversations behind closed doors, looming heartbreaks, and a storm of betrayals ready to break through. Mariah and Daniel's secret meeting. It starts with a hush-hush encounter that could flip the script on more than one relationship. Mariah Copeland and Daniel Romalotti Jr. are caught slipping into society, trying not to attract any attention. Their meeting isn't casual. There's an intensity in their eyes as they sit down, leaning closer than friends should. Mariah has been struggling in silence, carrying the weight of choices that threaten to rattle her marriage with Tessa. Daniel, meanwhile, is wrestling with the uncertainty surrounding Heather and Lily. Both are restless souls searching for clarity, but their shared vulnerability sparks speculation. Are they simply confiding in one another, or is this the first step towards something more dangerous? The whispers around Genoa City will only get louder if someone spots them, and let's be honest, in this town, no secret stays buried for long. Sally's disaster warning. While Mariah and Daniel toy with fire, Sally Spectra sounds the alarm about a crisis she sees looming. Sally's instincts are rarely wrong, and this time her gut is screaming that someone she cares about is racing toward disaster. Is it Adam, whose pattern of self-sabotage has her worried? Is it Nick, whose decisions about Newman Enterprises could backfire? Or could Sally herself be staring down a professional collapse that ties both men together? Sally's warning doesn't come in a quiet whisper. She practically shouts it to anyone willing to listen. But the tragedy of Sally Spectra is that when she plays Cassandra, people shrug her off. The real question is, will someone believe her in time, or will Genoa City have to watch her prophecy unfold with devastating consequences? Tension at Newman Enterprises. Meanwhile, the Newman Empire feels more like a battlefield than a family company. Victor Newman continues to tighten his grip, determined to keep his legacy untouchable. Yet the undercurrents of rebellion are strong. Nick resents Victor's manipulation, Victoria plots in the shadows, and Adam teeters on the edge of loyalty and betrayal. When Sally's disaster warning intersects with Newman family drama, the stage is set for a corporate implosion. Will a power struggle inside Newman Enterprises expose cracks that even Victor can't plaster over? Diane's growing panic. Across town, Diane Jenkins is losing her cool. After her shaky past nearly cost her everything, Diane has been working tirelessly to prove herself to Jack. But panic sets in when an unexpected visitor from her past resurfaces, threatening to dredge up the skeletons she's tried to bury. The visitor isn't just here to reminisce, they want something. And if Diane can't deliver, her carefully rebuilt life with Jack and Kyle could come crashing down. The anxiety eats away at her composure, making her erratic at exactly the wrong time. For Jack, who has stood by her side through every accusation, Diane's panic could look like guilt all over again. Sharon's steadfast support. But at what cost? In the middle of the chaos, Sharon Rosales finds herself once again offering steady support to those unraveling around her. Mariah leans on her mother, Daniel seeks her advice, and Nick quietly confides in her as well. Sharon is the rock in the storm, but her compassion could backfire. The danger of always being the shoulder to cry on is that Sharon risks losing sight of her own needs. How long before her generosity leads to heartbreak? When she notices Mariah's secrecy and Daniel's odd behavior, Sharon may be the first to piece together the puzzle, and the fallout could land squarely on her doorstep. Billy's reckless gamble. No Y&R week is complete without Billy Abbott stirring trouble. This time, Billy makes a reckless move that shocks those closest to him. His hunger for independence, his need to prove himself outside of his family's shadow, drives him toward a gamble that could cost him everything. Lily warns him not to push too far, but Billy thrives on the adrenaline of risk. Will his gamble tie back to Sally's disaster warning? Or could Billy's choice accidentally expose Mariah and Daniel's meeting? In Genoa City, one reckless action has a way of setting off chain reactions that no one can control. Love on the line. The heart of this week's episodes isn't just about business or danger. It's about love tested in the harshest ways. Mariah and Tessa's marriage, still fragile after their challenges, could face its most painful test yet. Daniel's tug-of-war between Heather, Lily, and now this closeness with Mariah puts his heart in dangerous territory. Sally must decide whether her warning comes from love or fear, and whether Adam or Nick deserves her loyalty. Diane clings to Jack's love, but secrets have a way of snapping even the strongest bonds. Love in Genoa City has never been simple, but this week, every character risks losing the one thing they want most by making a single wrong choice. The domino effect. What makes this week especially thrilling is the domino effect about to unfold. Sally's disaster warning isn't just a plot device, it's the thematic heartbeat of a story. Every secret, every gamble, every panic attack connects to her sense that catastrophe is on the horizon. Mariah and Daniel's secret meeting could spark whispers that grow into explosions. Diane's visitor could unravel her entire world. Newman family power games could burn careers and relationships to ashes. And Billy's reckless gamble might be the match that lights it all up. Genoa City has always thrived on scandal, but this week promises a convergence of disasters that no one can dodge. Final teasers. Will Sharon catch Mariah and Daniel slip before it's too late? Will Jack believe Diane's pleas, or suspect she's hiding another betrayal? Will Sally's disaster warning finally be taken seriously, or laughed off until tragedy strikes? And when the dust settles, who will be left standing, and who will be left broken? The week of September 15th on the young and the restless is shaping up to be a storm of passion, betrayal, and dangerous choices. Mariah and Daniel's secret meeting sets sparks flying. Sally's disaster warning looms over the town like a thundercloud, and every family in Genoa City feels the tension. One thing is certain: the quiet moments are over. The dominoes are about to fall, and when they do, no one will escape unscathed.